Hello, and welcome back to Farmstead MTG. We're back from the Jumping Jesus tournament, and this time we have some MTG old school royalty. Magnus Delaval with his Project M deck against Ola, who is, at least for this evening, he's a land destruction enthusiast. So let's take a look at some decks. And here is the Project M deck from Magnus Delaval, and Magnus is the founder of Old School, so that's pretty cool to have him here. You can see on his playmat there's a lot of buttons, so he's been in many battles. So what a beautiful deck, lots of one-offs here, but you can see there are 3 Guardian Beasts, and those are pretty important to the strategy here. The Guardian Beast says that as long as Guardian Beast is untapped, all your non-creature artifacts is indestructible. So that means that you can flip your Chaos Orb as many times as you want, as long as Guardian Beast is in play. And the Nevral's Disc, you can also use that, and only Guardian Beast is killed. So that's a neat combo. If you like to flip orbs, this is a great deck. Also there's a lot of one-offs. You can see Sulkanar and Shivan Dragon, Mahmotigin, Clone Triskelion, lots of cool cards. So when you have so many one-offs and two-offs, you get a bit more diversity in your games. So that's always fun to play decks like that. And his opponent, his name is Ola, and he's playing a green and red land destruction deck. He has some early creatures, the Curd Ape, the Elvish Archer, and the Urnam Djinn. And he disrupt his opponent with Ice Storm and Stone Rain to take out all the basic lands, and then play a Blood Moon to make all non-basic lands mountain. And for card draw, he has 2 Sylvan Libraries and 2 Jalum Tome. So those are great when you need to filter your cards. For example, if you're digging for burn spells to finish your opponent. So that's the deck. Let's go to the match. Game number 1. You have Ola to the left and Magnus to the right. And don't worry about the playmates, they get closer. Just wait a bit. Turn 1 black-wise from Ola. That's a great start, and Magnus takes 3 damage. And their dice is pretty far away, so you can see the life count down below. Magnus has a Soul Ring. It's also a great start. Ola just passed the turn. Turn 2 Guardian Beast. He has a Strip Mine, but you can't see it. So now the Soul Ring is indestructible. Tapping 3 for a Stone Rain. It was a swamp. Okay, so we had an island and a swamp. Yeah, of course it had to be a black mana to cast the Guardian Beast. Yes, but he has 4 more mana, and he plays another Guardian Beast. But Magnus is down to 14. That black-wise is dangerous. 4 mana for an Urnam Djinn. He is 4-5, and the Guardian Beast is 2-4, so he is great here. Ooh, a Mind Twist for 3 takes out a Stone Rain and a Blood Moon and a Mountain. So that's really nice. And he Strip Mine the 1 Mountain. Jusam comes in, Magnus down to 10. Will also play a Gelum Tome. A Workshop. Here's a Nevral's Disc. So now he blocks with one of the Guardian Beasts. And if he activates the disc will survive because of Guardian Beast. So he uses the disc. And Ola responds with activating the Gelum Tome. And a third Guardian Beast. Elvish Archer. And a Factory. So we are in top deck mode. I don't know why the camera is moving a bit. Oh. Demonic Tutor from Magnus. I don't think he has blue mana. So yeah, he found a Chaos Orb, of course. Yes, using his Chaos Orb. Boom. And because of the Guardian Beast, he can use the Chaos Orb next turn also. Ape. Wow, so cool to see the Guardian Beast Chaos Orb combo in action. Another flip. Oh, he's going for the lance. Taking out the Taiga. Urnamjin. Activating the Chaos Orb again. Oh! Ah, that's too bad. It's a miss. But now, yeah, Magnus is down to 10 life, and Ola can attack for 8. So this is not good. So yeah, I think Magnus is using his disc, so the Guardian Beast dies. Ola plays a Ice Storm, taking out the library, and here comes a Gem Day Tome. Draw an extra card at the end of turn. Ooh. Ancestor Recall. Fellow Stone. Granite Gargoyle. Silver Library. Yeah, looks like Magnus is in pretty good control here. Drawing 2 cards each turn, and having the disc and the Chaos Orb. So he can now attack for 4, and he casts a copy artifact, making a copy of his factory. And he's pumping his factory, so he does 5 damage. Ola is using his Silver Library. He really needs to find something fantastic. Yeah, and he did draw an extra card. Like Magnus is thinking about something. He has a lot of mana. I don't know how many. And he only attacks with a Granite Gargoyle. And he's tapping some mana. Fireball. I guess it's lethal. Alright. Game number 2. Ola is on the play. Starts out with a forest. Island into a soaring. Ooh, and a crumble from the sideboard. It's hard to do land destruction if your opponent has a soaring in play. And the fireball takes out the archer. And here comes 3 mana, taking out the stone rain, the island with a stone rain. So he's going for those basic lands. So if we draw the Blood Moon later, then all Magnus's islands and all Magnus's non-basics would be mountains. Basic swamp. There's the Blood Moon. Ooh, and a Stone Rain from Magnus, taking out the basic forest. There's a Chaos Orb. Now Ola can take out that swamp if he wants to. And a Shatter in response to activating the Chaos Orb. So Magnus isn't completely dead under the Blood Moon, because he has some red cards and he has a lot of artifacts and a bunch of basics. So it's not ideal, but some decks just lose to a resolved Blood Moon. In the meantime, the Jalem Tome is doing a thing. Draw a card and discard a card immediately. That's the Jalem Tome. A lot of books in this game. Tapping 5, 4, and for an Urnham gem. Another Fallible Stone. Mind Twist, taking out an Archer and a Wheel of Fortune. Only attacks with the Urnham gem, and it doesn't attack with his factory. No, of course. There's a Blood Moon in play, though. So Little Magnus can draw 2 cards each turn to try to find some answers. And another Urnham. And he's down to 13. Turn clock, and Icy is a good top deck. Draw a card, discard. So Magnus taps down one of the Urnhams and the other one goes through, puts Magnus down to 9. You can see here the Jalem Tome. It's very good here. Yeah, Ola has enough lands, so he can draw a card and discard a land, for example. Just looking through his graveyard. Yeah, he has a bunch of blue cards in his hand. Draw a card. There's a mountain. So attacks for 4 because of Icy. Sylvan Library, even more card draws. draw a card and discard a card. Discard mana. As he's trying to dig for that basic island. Has a granite gargoyle. So at least he can stay alive for one more turn. And Ola is drawing some extra cards with the Sylvan Library. Drawing 2 extra cards. So if your opponent draw 2 extra cards with his Sylvan Library, you know you're probably screwed. Or he's really desperate. But the ice takes care of one of them, and the other one goes through for 4, puts Magnus down to 1. So now he's just digging for a bolt. Ice Storm. Taking out the basic swamp. Yeah, and Magnus scoops. So let's go to game number 3. Magnus, turn 1 library. That's a good way to win a match. Ooh. And a strip mine. Yeah, of course against a land destruction deck. Though the library aren't going to stick around for that long, but it would be nice to activate it 2 or 3 times. Three mana, Stone Rain on the volcanic island. Magnus has another factory, so I guess it was a good choice to take the volcanic island, because now Magnus doesn't have any colored mana. More land destruction. And a blood moon. Life is great. Yeah, I played against Ola in round 1 in this tournament, and yeah, there was a lot of land destruction, and blood moon is really annoying. So with the Sylvan Library, I can look at the top 3. And he takes another card, so that costs him 4 life. Curd Ape. Now the beatdown can start. Shatter on the Mox. He only takes 1 card this turn, attacks for 2. Chaos Orb. Ooh. Yeah, Magnus doesn't have that many answers to Blood Moon, and Chaos Orb was one of the best ones. Engine and attacks with the Curd Ape. Puts Magnus down to 16, and he doesn't have any more lands. Six more damage. Oh. Yep. This is not going very well. At least for Magnus. he got that basic island. But I guess it's too little too late. Down to 10 life. Ola can attack for 10. So even if he could blue blast Blood Moon, he would be dead to the attack. There aren't that many 3-drops. Yep, Granite Gargoyle can keep him alive one more turn. This is a situation where you need balance. He doesn't play one. Ice Storm on the basic island. Yeah, and he attacks for lethal. That's the blue blast. Alright, GG. So, you're playing against the founder of Old School. He's like the reason we are playing, and what do? You destroy his basics and Blood Moon his jewels? What's up with that? They beat him to death with some curd apes? Yeah, whatever. I'm just kidding. Yeah, great played, sir. You earned it. So, that was it for me today. I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye. And check out some other videos. There's a lot of them.